Hi people, it's me again, Lilian. Lilian from Kenya to Montana, USA. You can search me on YouTube. Look for Lilian from Kenya to Montana, USA, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for liking, thank you for leaving a comment, thank you for viewing, and thank you for sharing, and more. Thank you for subscribing. We just talk about general things, general life, and I normally answer. If like five people are asking me the same thing, I rather make a video to answer, because just giving one person and then you start the other one and then the other one, it makes life hard, and there's no time for that. Actually, there's no time. The 7 days in a week is not, those days are not enough. They're actually not enough. I just noted they are not. So like this week we can talk about housing. People say it's very expensive. The rent is expensive, and it's true, rent is expensive, but it depends where do you want to stay. As a new person, lazima utachanuliwa, because you just look for a house, you don't know anything. You can imagine you are going somewhere you don't know anything about. You don't even know their currency, how it works, but you have to get a house. Like in 2 weeks you need to have a house, so you just go to anywhere. That's why we end up to very expensive houses. But it depends. Just like in Kenya, you can either stay in Runda, you can stay in Kibera, you can stay in Kitengela, you can stay wherever, Kabiria. So you choose where your pocket can. But you see, in Kenya you already know where to, but here you don't know. You just look at the Google map. This place is close to my job place, so you just go there. And these people will make you sign a lease. A lease is about mostly 6 months or 1 year. Let's talk, for example, my lease is a 1 year contract, like a lease contract of 1 year. If I want to break it, I'll pay 2 months in advance and then stay for 2 months. So that is like 4 months. And you pay so much that you can't imagine paying for 2 months. Even the 1 month rent, when you are paying, you feel no, someone is robbing you somewhere. But it's my own decision that I made, because I didn't know where is where. But now, as you live, you stay, you know where you can get cheaper houses. Yeah. And when you get people in that place, at least they can advise you where. But now when you are new, you are going to create people on the ground. Is when you realize that you are paying a lot. Yeah, you're paying a lot. But it depends where you are staying. For a 2-bedroom house, you'll get somewhere paying 2,000. You get somewhere else paying 1,000. Somewhere else paying like 600. And it also depends, are you staying in a city, a big city, or a small city? Definitely the rent in Nairobi is not the same as the rent in Kakamega. There's a difference. So it depends which state, and then where are you living. Yes, you are in Nairobi, but where? Are you in Kibera? Are you in Lavington? So it depends on so many things. But generally it is your choice. You are the one who choose to pay expensively or pay not cheap. There's nothing cheap. So like the one you can afford, you can pay without complaining, because everybody has to complain about when you are paying something for something. So those people who say, oh, when someone posting something and then you're already, the negative people are already there, oh, you're getting this much and you're already paying rent this much. That person maybe is making that much and is paying like 10%, is even paying 5% of the rent, his salary. Is paying rent 5% of his salary. So don't just jump there. You're already commenting and you don't know what that person is doing on the ground. Some people are homeless. They just buy a car and stay there, so they don't pay any rent. That's tough life. I don't know if we have Kenyans who are doing that, but it's happening here. They know how to survive. These guys know how to survive. Yeah. So talking of rent, it is a personal issue. It's a choice. You choose where to stay. But as we said the first time, you have no choice. You have to stay. You have to live. You have to get a house. So you just go anyway. And then you find you are bound by a leasing contract of 1 year. You have to stay there for 1 year. And after that 1 year, before that 1 year ends, like at 10 months, you need to tell them whether you are going to stay or you're going to leave. You see, you don't know whether you are going to stay or leave. If you choose to leave, you are not sure whether you get a house after those 2 months. So when you tell them you are going to leave and then you don't get a house, it now becomes like you need to move. Someone else has booked that house you are in. And if you get a house at that month 10, you still have the other 2 months. You'll pay for the other house for 2 months early because they have to hold that house for you so that you can finish this lease and then you go there. So you'll pay 2 months salary, 2 months rent to the other house. It's so complicated. Matters of the houses are so apartment houses are so complicated. And I came to realize homes are cheaper than apartments. Yeah, here in Montana, homes are cheaper than apartments. I don't know why. Because I live in an apartment, so I feel like it's cheaper to live in a house, especially when you have many kids. You don't make noise for people. Something funny, I've waited for warnings about kids making noise. I've never had. I don't know how it works. I don't know how they feel when these kids scream and run and do all sort of nonsense. I don't know how my neighbors take in. They have never reported me, so I don't know. So matters of the house is a personal issue. Don't jump into conclusions without knowing that person what he's talking about. Okay? So thank you. If you have any question about the housing, just comment there. I'll answer you. And before you go somewhere, look for those people who are on the ground to guide you. I know some people, especially Kenyans, you're so mean. Someone cannot guide you, tell you there's this house, this place, this house. You are looking for the cheapest, but someone will. Anyway, let me not talk about it. If you need to go somewhere, look for people on the ground, let them guide you. And if you are the person on the ground, please guide someone, look for a cheaper house for someone starting life. Look for a cheaper house. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye. See you.